21 hours ago, this banger of a thread dropped on our politics. 70,000 upvotes from real people, by the way. Probably not bots, although there is a soft paywall here. So is it likely that, the dailybeast.com paid Reddit to bot the living crap out of this thing so that people would click on the link and go to the website to check out the article? Or maybe they just write really biased articles and Reddit bots them a bunch because it's pushing their agenda. This is one of the most egregious examples of a pretty obviously botted thread written by a woman. Nothing wrong with that. Trump has a lot of really intelligent women working for him. Look at the White House speaker. She's super good at what she does. The thread starts by saying Elon Musk humiliated President Trump during their joint press conference, making Trump look like the most powerless U.S. president ever caught on camera. They claim to have uncovered billions of dollars of government waste and fraud. And not long into the video, Elon Musk brings up an amazing point about government waste and fraud.
And also, could you mention some of the things that your team has found, some of the crazy numbers, including the woman that walked away with about 30 million,
right,
etc.?
Well, we do find it sort of rather odd that there are quite a few people in the bureaucracy who have ostensibly a salary of a few $100,000, but somehow manage to accrue tens of millions of dollars in net worth while they are in that position, which is, what happened at USAID. We're just curious as to where it came from. Maybe they're very good at investing, in which case we should take their investment advice, perhaps. But there seems to be mysteriously they get wealthy. We don't know why. Where does it come from?
There's a Twitter account called Nancy Pelosi Stock Tracker, which has 1.1 million followers, and it tracks what I would imagine is the most corrupt politician in stocks. Nancy Pelosi earns $174,000 a year as a member of Congress, $220,000 when she was Speaker of the House, but her net worth now is $240 million. If we divide $240 million by, let's just be fair, $220,000, it would take her working for 1,090 years at her current Speaker of the House position. Just the fact that Elon Musk made that statement and that they're looking into that corruption aspect of it, I would say disproves this statement completely. The article goes on to say Elon Musk brought his 4-year-old son in, which I don't see a problem with. She also says that Elon Musk interrupted Trump. Trump goes on one of his very detailed explanations, and Elon Musk lets him go on for quite a while. I think it was like a minute or two where Trump just went on, and then Elon Musk jumped in when he thought it was appropriate.
We have a case in New York where a hotel has paid $59 million. $59 million because it's housing migrants, illegal migrants. All illegal, I believe.
And they were being paid twice the normal room rate at 100% occupancy.
Unbelievable.
So it's a racket.
Mr. Musk, can I ask you a question?
Well, if I may sort of just going for the president's comments, at a high level, you say, well, what are the two ingredients that are really necessary in order to cut the budget deficit in half from 2 trillion to 1 trillion? And it's really two things: competence and caring. And if you add competence and caring, you'll cut the budget deficit in half. And I fully expect to be scrutinized and get a daily proctology exam, basically. Might as well just camp out there.
And I don't see any problem with that because Trump invited Elon in to help him take questions. And these questions are really being directed to Elon because he's tasked with going in to, root out the corruption. Trump is the boss at the end of the day, but anyone knows a good boss knows how to delegate roles to people that, are good at those roles. And I really don't think there's anyone better for the job than Elon Musk. If this was the Biden presidency, then yeah, you would not see Elon Musk in the Oval Office because he's not black, he's not gay.
Look! What the fuck is this?
And he's not a woman.
What the fuck is this?
You needed to be at least one of those to appear on camera. The article goes on to say that Elon Musk stood over the president as he sat behind the Resolute desk, delivering a picture of subservience. I mean, where is he supposed to be? Where do you want him to be, like sitting on the desk? Like he's standing in front of his kid. And this is not just an ordinary desk. This is the president's desk. They're acting like, Elon Musk is standing in front of the class while Trump is sitting in some desk like a school kid or something. No, that's not what's happening here. The article says that Mike Pence never had a day like that in the Oval Office. Well, Mike Pence was just a loser. Trump said later on that Mike Pence was a huge mistake, and then JD Vance will never have a day like that in the Oval Office with Donald Trump, which I don't know if that's the case, and I don't really care. Part of the reason why I think we see Elon here speaking to the people is Elon Musk has, I think, the most Twitter followers out of anyone, and he owns Twitter, so essentially he is speaking for the people, and he's speaking to the people. And I think Trump realizes that, which is why we have Elon Musk sitting here speaking to everyone. Trump has always craved the attention of the truly rich, which I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Now he's the attention of the world's richest man, who can literally bail him out of the $82 million he owes to E. Jean Carroll. Bro, any chance to bring up these stupid lawsuits that just suck so much? Like, everyone involved in bringing these lawsuits against Trump just sucks so bad. Based on this clip alone, I think the whole E. Jean Carroll case should have been just completely thrown out. You're going to see Anderson Cooper at the end cut her off and try to go to break to try to minimize the damage that she's doing here.
You don't feel like a victim?
I was not thrown on the ground and ravished, which the word rape carries so many sexual connotations. This was not sexual. It hurt.
But I think most people think of rape as it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
We're just going to take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more on the other side.
You're fascinating to talk to.
Here's the interview that she did with CNN, and you can see the dislikes are so high because they cut that part out of this interview because obviously it made her look like a deranged freak, and no one was going to take her seriously after that. If you go to the comments, you see people are calling them out. She's clearly nuts. Yeah, she's just batshit crazy, dude. Like, she is the type of woman that people are referring to when they say, oh yeah, she's a crazy bitch. So yeah, obviously the woman writer brings up E. Jean Carroll, which is like, that right there just throws the whole article out for me. But let's just keep going a little bit. We have no idea how dependent Donald Trump is on Elon Musk. Well, a great leader does depend on people. Like, he appoints people into positions and depends on them. That's what a leader does. A leader's not, in the White House bathrooms, plunging the toilets, okay? They're not doing everything. They appoint people for jobs. This absolute banger article finishes with Elon Musk and Donald Trump prove their comfort with public lying since they accuse the government of billions of dollars of waste, fraud, and abuse without producing single fraudulent contract or receipt of abusive spending. So as Trump is saying they're wasting billions and billions of dollars and not giving, specific examples, I think a big part of that is Trump is avoiding litigation. If Trump calls someone out, they could try to sue him for defamation, and they've been doing that for the last 4 years. We've seen Trump in court so much. So Trump is not calling out specific people here, but I have no doubt that with Doge, they're going to uncover so much crap. As soon as they can show us that waste, fraud, and abuse and prove it, I will congratulate them. No, you won't. You will not come back here, write an article to congratulate them. 0% chance of that. You will go on to write your next hate article about something that doesn't even make any sense. And it's going to get 70,000 upvotes. Let's see what these NPCs have to say. So the NPCs all read the article and they obviously agree with it. They're just going to, chow down the slop that's fed to them. Trump seated silent and brooding, Musk standing wearing a hat indoors. Elon Musk is wearing a Make America Great Again hat. I see nothing wrong with that. And then, oh yeah, it's so bad that Elon Musk brought his kid in there. Elon Musk is proud of his kid. He's a family man, and I see absolutely nothing wrong with him bringing his kid in there. The level of disrespect and lack of decorum conveyed by this image is astounding. These people are acting like Biden had some level of decorum and, he had some level of elegance to him. If we saw what was happening in the Oval Office while Biden was president, we'd see Hunter in the back, snorting up the magic dust. We'd see the real reason why Biden elected his speaker. I don't actually want to see that. Never mind. And this guy's calling out the kid picking his nose, and they made a thread about it. The moderators did remove the thread, which, yeah, they should. Like, why are these people calling out a little kid who's 4 years old for picking his nose? Yeah, he's 4 years old, and he's a target for these freaks, dude. I don't know what's wrong with these Democrats, man. The Democratic Party is just demonic to me now. I don't know. I've never seen it this way before, but they're just freaks. I don't know what else to say. Remember when people were saying, what did Harris ever do as a vice president? Well, yeah, Harris was the border czar, and we never heard her talk about the border at all. Tom Homan is now the border czar, and he's doing interviews daily about how the border is going. I don't know what Vance is doing for Trump, but just because he's the vice president doesn't mean he has to be in every, interview and every picture with Trump. He can be doing other things, but obviously, these freaks are going to use whatever they can as a ammunition, even though this is nothing. Having a billionaire oligarch wearing a hat while his kids running around the Oval Office while POTUS sulks in his corner. Okay, I mean, that's like the most bad faith interpretation of what this was. So as I was sitting here recording all this and, really getting into it, I finally noticed a pain in my foot, and I think a single mosquito bit me like 5 times while I was doing this recording. I swatted at my foot and I saw the mosquito fly away, and for the next like 45 minutes, I scoured my room looking for that damn mosquito, but I couldn't find it. When I was done looking for the mosquito, I dared not come back to my desk to finish recording because I was just in pure terror that for some reason this deranged mosquito had not had enough of my blood and it wanted even more. There's a few more comments I want to go over, and I had a few more things I want to talk about, but we'll finish the recording by saying I refuse to believe the upvotes on this website are real. With the whole Elon Musk salute thing, there was like 10 articles that day saying the exact same thing, getting crazy amounts of upvotes. The way Reddit usually works is the best article gets all the upvotes and the other ones get drowned out. But on the politics Reddit, you have tons of articles saying the exact same thing or just completely nonsense things that make no sense, and they're seemingly getting boosted by some unknown force. And yeah, in my opinion, this salute was not a big deal. He was basically just doing the sending love thing, and he definitely needs to work on that gesture. The Democrats were acting like he said gas the Jays or something as he was doing the salute. It was just another example of a nothing burger that these people are trying to completely blow out of proportion. And my theory on what's going on with our politics is quite sinister. I feel like you got a couple people with the power of making it look like these articles are getting tons and tons of upvotes, when in reality I don't think they're getting any upvotes at all. And I think it's pretty messed up and fraudulent on some level. I really don't think that this should be allowed on a seemingly free speech platform. They're trying to make it look like everyone feels a certain way, but they just don't. Like, if that was the case, Kamala Harris would have got elected with like 99% of the votes. But that's just my theory. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.